Harder After Hours. I'm Don.
The filthy whore. I'm Joe. And tonight, again, we have, what'd you call yourself just a minute ago?
Big Papa.
Big Papa.
Big Papa.
You ain't getting another shirt, bitch.
He just wants to be a big dog.
I've been a big dog.
Shit.
Big Daddy, Big Papa. What's next?
I know what's next.
What?
You're going to hire a hooker to see if she'll let you win an argument. That's all you want her for. Let me win an argument.
Right? Like, what do you charge? $100? Tell me I'm right. Oh, man.
Why is that so difficult?
What, finding a hooker?
No.
I was going to say it's not that hard.
That's not hard. For the finer gender to admit when, okay, you were right. I'm sorry.
Pride.
Why is that so hard?
Pride.
Yeah, it is pride. On both sides. I mean...
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't like admitting when I'm wrong, but I do. I go, hey, I was out. Oops. Missed the bay, hit the bank, my bad, sank the boat. But, like, women have all these different terms for the argument's over and I'm not going to admit it, like fine and whatever.
It's pride. It's 100% that. Because girls don't like to put their ego down and be like...
Men don't either.
Right.
And, you know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, as a man, I mean, it's kind of like, just like, that's what it's always been, you know? The man always apologizes. Because they, you know what they say, happy wife, happy life, or whatever that saying is.
Oh.
Not in my fucking book. You fucked up. You fucked up.
No, in my book, it's happy spouse, happy house.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Is if I'm not happy, you're not happy. If you're not happy, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
And that house is depressed.
Oh, everybody in the house feels
Oh, yeah.
it. Everybody in the house feels it. If you got little kids and there's contest at the top, oh, man, do they feel it.
Yep. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I don't... It is, it's a running joke that a woman's never wrong. But statistically speaking, we're all wrong 50% of the fucking time.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard to just go, yeah, you were right?
So there's something me and the fiance were talking today. Because I was telling her about the whole Dr. Phil thing that you and I were discussing yesterday.
Yeah.
And she basically told me, because I told her about how we're going to apply that to one of our podcasts some night.
Yeah.
And her whole thing was, I understand what you guys are doing, but you're not getting your feelings out there. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, I kind of did when I talked about what happened to me in Tennessee. But then she talked a little more about it, and I realized, like, oh no, I am wrong. I don't open up about a lot of things. I don't open up about my problems and our men's mental health.
Yeah. Well, on the one hand, yes, she's right. On the other hand, she has to realize that men are protectors, and we are not only protecting ourselves,
Right,
but we're protecting those in our lives. If you give too much information, now you've exposed her.
True.
Or whoever, at the time. So we're protecting not just ourselves and our own, emotions and shit, but we're protecting the people that are also involved.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
There's a hard balance there. There's a hard balance of, like, I mean, I've got a lot of things I'd like to talk about right now, But it would expose my wife to things. It would expose.
Well, her thing was like not so much airing everything out on the podcast.
Yeah.
But like I don't talk about my problems, not even with her. If something's bothering me, I don't talk about. I bottle the shit up.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's what.
And that's what 90% of us men do is we bottle it up because we are supposed to be the man of the house and.
Yeah. That's what that 30 minutes after work is for. We come and sit at the bar. We sit in silence. And then one of us goes, hey, this is what's going on. That's not something we necessarily air to the public.
Right.
But we can talk about it later on after it's resolved and after the resolution of it.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing that. And I'm sure that's going to change a little bit when we get married. I won't be here as much, but
right.
But like I told you before, like she made a good point on that. Like I have time to come air my stuff out. She has to go home, deal with a child.
Yeah.
She doesn't get to get hers out, and I'm like, I get it.
I could go total misogynist right now.
I'm sure you could.
I won't. Out of respect, but I could go total misogynist.
Like I see her point of it too, and I'm like, damn, like, yeah, I don't have nothing at home to deal with except for my dog.
Yeah.
Like, am I gonna go sit and talk to my dog all day and be like, oh, this is what happened today? She don't understand
If
it.
you've got mental issues, you need a blue healer. No, I know what you mean. I had a young kid in the house for a while, and yeah, that's like priority one: get home,
Right.
make sure he's good.
And I've done it with all my children.
Yeah.
I've always made sure they're good, and if
sure
they got issues, yeah, let's sit and talk about it a little bit.
Make sure they got macaroni and cheese and hot dogs or something. And
Yep.
I get it. And Big Daddy over there, he's about to find out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's already kind of finding out that.
Life sucks. Mm-hmm.
Why you say life sucks, man? You got
No, just every day. It's just
So I wouldn't say life sucks. I mean, you got a situation going on,
yeah. You got difficulties. You got life happens.
but you do have a beautiful daughter.
yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. It's just another thing that's hidden, realistically. Like how you just said, men just bottle it up. Like that's really what it is. That's all we do. We just bottle everything up, and then when someone acts out, they're called crazy. They're called psycho, whatever, but no one really understands like what someone's actually going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, all right, I'll say this much. At the same time, I've bottled things up my whole past marriage. I let things just go. I wouldn't talk about my issues, but like our first couple of podcasts when I talked about like I had a gun in my mouth. I got bottled up so much that it destroyed me. And I even told the fiance today, I said, I'm going to get better about talking about my problems, especially with her, because I don't...
Well, she's the one that you're, going to be
right,
with.
Right. I mean, I know I tell you a lot of my stuff because that's...
I understand it. There's no...
guys.
There's no explanation needed when you talk to another guy, though.
Right.
You go to another guy with a problem, and you're just like, hey, man. And you vent it. They don't ask you questions. They don't pry. They don't try to give you solutions. They go, damn, dude. And that's really what you need. You just need somebody to go, shit, listen, and then go, fuck, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what I got from you when I talked to you about it. You're like, oh shit, I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah. When you vent to another guy, they're not going, well, maybe you should, and maybe you can, and let's see if we can get help. Another guy is just going, shit. Damn, dude, now I know why you've been fucking upset.
Right.
Because the other guy has either been through something similar, or, in the case of me with you, is I can I have empathy for it. I'm going, fuck, if I was in that position, I wouldn't fucking know what to do.
Yeah, I see that.
We don't need a problem solver. We just need somebody to listen and shut the fuck up.
I did tell her, I said, I will get better about opening up a little more to you if something's bothering me.
Yeah. As long as she gives you a chance to talk. That's another pet peeve of mine.
See, but that's crazy, man. I'm hearing you guys talk about this, right? Like, and how you're sitting over here saying that, you want to start, talking more to your wife and stuff like that. See, like, people my age, like, it, and I'm not saying nothing, like, depression's been
I forgot
around.
we're old.
Yeah.
Yeah, depression's been around a long time. Like, a lot, for a long time.
Yeah.
And, like, progressively, like, it's just getting worse because, like, how you just said, oh, I talked with my fiance, I'm sorry, I'm going to start opening up more. You see, like, I've tried that, and every time I've done that, it's gotten shot down or it's blew up on me.
Yeah.
Like, there's, like...
I'll tell you, as somebody closer to 50 than you are,
As your elder.
that's still going to happen when you're my age. You're going to get resistance. You're going to get... you need to tell me about your feelings, and then when you start talking about your feelings, you're going to get, why are you telling me this? I can't do anything about it. That's just what happens.
Yeah, and that just makes someone just not even want to talk.
Or you're going to get, you go to your significant other and you say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and immediately you're going to get interrupted with, this is what happened to me yesterday, and this is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So you never actually get a chance to expel your feelings, and then the next day it's, you still don't talk to me about your feelings.
Yep.
That's a real fucking thing, dude. And I don't care what generation you're in. That's a real fucking thing. If you don't have a partner that's willing to actually sit and listen, that's why guys come to each other to talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, if the filthy whore wants to sit here and talk to me about his bad fucking day, I sit here and listen to it. I'll nod my head. I'll give a grunt once in a while. I'll go, damn, dude, that sucks. Take it to somebody else, and you get 2 sentences in, and you don't know what anything is. Because my day was so much worse. It's a real thing. We probably should stop talking about this because our women are going to be really mad at us.
Mine might. I don't know. She'd probably be mad because I brought it up.
But it needs to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be talked about.
I mean, I do know that I am one. I bottle everything up. I don't talk about it except mainly with you.
Same. You're my sounding board. I really don't.
Right.
Unless I get mad enough to over talk somebody, I don't bring it up.
Yeah.
I just roll with it. Just as long as I'm waking up in the morning and clocking in on time, I don't really bitch about much. But when something's going on, I talk to you.
Right. I did tell her the other day that, I realized why I was so sick on Monday.
Wasn't my fault.
Was not your fault at all.
Although we did have a good fucking time.
Oh, we had a blast.
Whew. I woke up when I was supposed to be clocking in.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Hey, Ryan, I was telling Joe that you were making Super Trooper references in the van. I don't remember watching Super Troopers.
Oh yeah, we watched it. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, after you were making the references, because the right meow stuff, I was like, okay. And you made a couple other ones, and I'm like, oh shit, we watched that.
Yeah, we did. You made me watch it.
Did you make a shenanigans reference?
No, not shenanigans.
Oh man, that would have been a good one.
I don't even remember what the reference was that he said, but
It was
at first he was like, we're talking about something. He goes, right? And I'm like, right what? He's like, right. What's that? What's that saying that you always say? And I'm like, right meow? He goes, yeah, right meow. I'm like, all right, yeah, we're going right meow.
Yeah.
And then he says something right after that, and I'm like, oh shit, Ryan watched Super Troopers.
Yeah, dude, you made me fucking watch it. You literally, like, I was sitting where Joe's sitting. You were sitting right next to me. Dummy was sitting right here. And you were like, Ryan, you've never seen Super Troopers? And I'm like, no, Don, I have not seen Super Troopers. And you're like, disowned. Disowned. And I was
Fuck yeah,
like,
you're disowned.
I was like, dude, like,
hey, I don't remember watching Super Troopers with you, so you're still disowned.
I guess, dude. I guess. But yeah, dude. And then, dude, every scene you were like, Ryan, watch this. This is it. This is it. This is it. Yeah. Yeah, you were. I think that's the first time I've seen you drunk, dude, and I was laughing my ass off. I was like, word. Because when me and Don used to go to the Legion, like, I'd drink like 2 beers. Because, like, when we went and worked on that kitchen, we'd have like 2 beers after that. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm feeling it. Like, because I'm a lightweight. Like, I don't drink at all. Like, at all. So, 2 beers, I'm good. I'm good enough to drive home. Like, 2 beers, but I'm feeling it. And I turned funny. Seeing how Don is when he's drunk. Shit, dude. If I was your drunk, I'm on the floor. I'm not. I'm passed out the rest of the night. Like, you're not waking me up for nothing.
I don't know how I was that night because I don't remember it, but I don't think I was a belligerent asshole either.
No.
But the first time I met Stephanie's mom was at her aunt's wedding, and I was drunk. I started at 6 o'clock in the morning, and by 10 o'clock at night, still drinking. Dummy shows up at the Legion, wanting to go beer for beer with me.
I remember you telling me about that.
And I was dropping the F-bomb in front of the fiance's mom like crazy.
Remember you telling me about that?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Hey, you're funny when you're drunk, though, man. I'll give you that, man. You had jokes. You had some good jokes.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
That's the second time you've taken my word from me today. First one was the, what was it? The pipe cutter?
A pipe cutter.
Where you screw on the copper pipe and then you twist it.
Oh, the one I threw away?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'll take your word for it. I don't do that a lot, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. I have like 4 in my truck, so.
All right, well, then the one that's in my bucket's mine. Thanks.
I'll go get another one.
Yeah, Sunday was.
Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday was a good day.
Sunday was just eventful. That's all that was.
It was eventful. Yes, it was eventful. I'll admit that one.
Very eventful.
I'm not talking about me being, not remembering shit, but I remember up to the little after the point of Doc hitting stupid in the head.
Oh, so we can talk about that on here? That motherfucker rocked his shit, dude.
Yeah, he did.
That is crazy.
Like, I remember that.
That pissed me off. And it pissed me off for more than just he hit him in the fucking head. It's like, I get that you don't respect him,
Right.
but you're in my fucking house. Respect me,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
I was just, my thing was, I didn't like the fact that Doc did it when Ethan's back was turned.
Yeah.
That, like I said, if someone were to do that to me, I'm immediately coming back with a hand. Like, you're not gonna,
absolutely.
you're not gonna smack me when I'm not looking at you. Like, it'd be different if like me and you were right here and you looked at me, Ryan, I'm about to smack you, and I'm like, okay, do it, and then we're arguing like that, and then you do, and then I'm like,
Oh
okay.
yeah, because you know I'd smack
Right.
you.
But if I'm like in dummy scenario, smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer, and just a hand just comes again, I'm turning around, I'm fucking wailing your ass, dude.
And I've talked to him since, and he's like, I wanted to swing, but I know we can't fight in the house. That's why he went outside. He went outside because his instinct was to swing, but he went outside because he didn't want to disrespect my house.
Yep. He was just, I'm going outside. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Yeah. That was bullshit.
He should have looked at Doc and been like, let's go.
Oh,
Let's go out back.
That would have been funny. One with a fucked up arm and one with a fucked up leg.
I'm thinking two gippy guys going.
Oh my god, that would have been hilarious.
Probably would have been.
But as much shit as Gimpy gets, he knows the rules and didn't disrespect me. I told him the day after, dude, if you'd have popped him, I would have fully understood. I would have got it. It would have been okay. But he's like, no, it's your house. Those are the rules. So I didn't do it.
Yep.
Fuck. If somebody would have smoked me in the back of the head like that, whoo.
Better look the fuck out.
That's my fucking house.
Right, yeah. This is your house.
I've only seen shit happen with you in your house one time. That's when you went into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a bad night.
Didn't turn out well.
I mean, just realistically, you just don't do that. Like that's like as disrespectful as it can get for you to just catch somebody off guard like that. Like that just shows that.
I don't know why anybody would think that's funny.
Right. Like that's the ultimate, like, that's disrespectful in itself. Like now you're like, yeah, you disrespected the house, you know what I'm saying? Disrespected you. But
if he'd have actually just tipped his hat off, ha ha ha, that is what it is.
The way he cocked that hand back, there's no way he meant to hit that hat.
No, he was absolutely meaning to do what he did. Yeah, you knock somebody's hat off, it is what it is, but man, to open hand slap somebody in the back of the head like that, that wasn't an accident. That wasn't I missed his hat.
Right.
That wasn't me being playful.
Yeah.
I was being serious, and
yeah. I was being serious, and then I got called out on it.
So
and
now I'm going to apologize, like,
yeah.
Because I guarantee if no one would have made it a big deal, he probably wouldn't have apologized. He probably would have just been on going with whatever he was doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
If that would have happened to me, it would have been bad.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if I'm looking away from you, like if I'm talking to Joe and a hand smacks me in the back of the head,
Yeah.
My right hand's coming back. And
I can't reach your head.
You did it Sunday, dude, and oh man.
That was to make you gawk, gawk, gawk.
Yours was different because you were being stupid. But if that was like an actual, like if you would have, I probably would have swung on you.
Oh, me hitting you is usually just fucking around with you.
That's what I'm saying. But like if it was like an act, like if he would have did that to me first time meeting him, I don't give a fuck who you are, dude. We're fucking going outside. We're doing something. You're not gonna open palm the back of my fucking head and I'm gonna be like, oh, it's all right, dude. Like, no, fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit's kind of deteriorated. I mean, like, I don't know what made him think that was okay. Like, maybe it's because I let a few people attack him verbally. Maybe it's because I let that go on so long without finally stepping in and going, that's fucking enough. Maybe it's because maybe that empowered them to be like, well, now I can actually physically assault this fucking kid.
I'd say yes and no to that.
All I know is I'm done. I'm putting a stop to that shit because, yeah, he's not to the same level as everybody else,
Right?
But he's still a fucking human being,
Right. It doesn't give you a right to put a hand on a human for any means. To verbally attack him,
well,
I give you a little bit because
I've been trying to give him some judo to fight back verbally,
Right.
But he's also dyslexic, so when I tell him don't attack me, he's like, I'm an idiot. Hit me.
yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, yes, he is an idiot some days. Most days.
Yeah.
Most days.
He's come a long way, but yeah. To go from verbal assaults to physical assault, come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what even like triggered it. Like all I know
I
is
don't remember.
they were talking. Clearly, they were literally talking about something with an AR, and then because I was standing over there and I was kind of listening to it, but I really wasn't because I was busy gazing at something that was amazing, and like they were literally just talking, and then next thing you know, you just heard the smack, and then I was just like, well. I was ready for it. I was ready for some shit to pop off.
Was it the AR or the 30-aught? Or my shotgun?
That used to have that picture of that shotgun you used to have.
Was it? That's what Ethan called the 30-06 was a shotgun.
Yeah.
It might as well be. I mean, it's a big fucking caliber. It's just one solid round.
Right. I mean, I give him a little credit to that, but it's not a shotgun.
I don't. That was funny as hell. That was the funniest thing about that night, to be honest with you. He was so serious. Doc goes, what is it, Ethan? Shotgun. I looked at Don. I was like, what? I was like, what did this kid just say? Dead serious, too. And I was like, Don goes, it's not a shotgun.
No, it's not a shotgun.
That was funny. I don't know. I've known Ethan a long time. He's got a good heart, but I've rocked his shit. I've rocked his shit before.
He does have a great.
That kid
he has a great heart.
Yeah, he does.
I just feel like he's
worried about the cats and the gooses.
Yeah, like I feel like he keeps going until something is gonna happen.
Yeah,
like he'll keep talking.
Yep.
And then someone, like, you can tell someone's getting irritated, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep going." Then someone's like, "All right, now I'm gonna fuck your shit up." And then it happens, and then that's when he's like, "Oh, what? I didn't expect you to do that." Because that's what happened when me and him fought. I told him, I was like, "Dude, you keep doing what you're doing. Like, I'm gonna fuck you up." And then the whole thing with that one girl I was talking to, and I was just like, "All right, Ethan, let's go to the back." Yeah. But then after that, I helped him up. I was just like,
my biggest thing is he tries too hard to be somebody he's not. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I know you understand where I'm coming from because
I do. And
I understand idolizing someone, but you're not that person.
Well, I mean, I think it also could come from the fact that, I mean, he's just trying to be accepted by people. Because, like, when me and him was in school, like I said, I was his only friend. Everybody used to pick on him. I heard it all the time. Then when me and him started being friends, people would start talking shit about him, and I'd be like, "You keep talking about him, like I'm gonna fuck you up, because like that's my friend."
Right.
And
you do love him.
I don't love him, but I mean, I'm being so for real. Like, I was like the only person that would like willingly text him, be like, "Hey, what are you doing today? You want to hang out?" Stuff like that. Like, he never had that in school. Like,
no, he never did.
Everybody made fun of him.
I know.
And then when I started being his friend, like, it started dying down because like I said, I told people, I was like, "You keep fucking with him, like I'm gonna fuck you up."
Yeah.
Because like now you're fucking with someone that's my friend, and then me and him fought, and then I felt so fucking bad. I'm being so. I felt so bad. Like I helped him up. I was like, dude. I was like, you okay, bro? Because we fought out back, and like, I don't even think he got a hit on me. Like I was just so mad, and I just wailing on him, and then I picked him up. I gave him like a little hug. I was like, are you all right? And he's like, man, I want to go home. And then he tried to walk through our back door. I was like, Ethan, you're already outside. I was like, you just gotta walk around the building. Yeah, dude. Oh man.
Yeah, he's got a huge heart, man. Mm-hmm. He really does. I mean, the kid does fucking running for me. He does anything I ask of him. He really does try.
Yeah.
He's got he doesn't understand social cues, and he has a hard time reading a room.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been working on it. He'll tell me an interaction he had, and I'll be like, "Did you not understand that? They didn't want that." And he's like, "No. Here's the reason. Here's the cues." He's not. He's not stupid. He just has some. He lacks some ability
mm-hmm.
to see other people's cues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like to him, his joking could be someone's. Like you keep saying that you're really about to piss me off, and he doesn't understand it. Like he's just like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
You could tell him flat out, you're pissing me the fuck off, and he thinks, okay, I'm really funny,
right?
And next thing you know, he's getting punched in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He just doesn't have that. So I mean, I want to say we've been working on it, but I don't know. I don't know that he'll ever get it. Like, I don't know that he'll ever get it. I think it took me a lot of ass beatings. It took a lot of people punching me in the face before I realized, all right, they don't think it's funny.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good dude, man. I mean, like I said, when me and him was friends in school, like, I never had a problem with him. Like, at all. Like I said, I was the one hitting him up half the time, being like, hey, let's hang out, dude. Let's go for a drive. Let's go here. Let's go there.
Right.
And then he tried to fuck with my bitch, and I was like, no, sir. No, sir, that's not what you're going to do. What's even crazier, because me and that girl, the girl that looked like a pig but was kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was her.
God, I haven't heard that in a while.
I know, dude. It was her. And we set him up. Me and her set him up with a girl. And then when they didn't work out, Ethan tried to get with mine. And I was like, Ethan, that's not how you do this. Like, I helped you get that chick. You're not going to try and get mine. Like, that's crazy. Oh, my gosh. I remember when all of us were hanging out one time. Me and Ethan got pulled over, dude. And it was actually, like, it was when we did, like, a lot of drywall work. We got pulled over, and Ethan was in the car, so the cop made us all get out of the car. Yeah. He made us all get out of the car.
Because Ethan was in the car?
I'm so serious. Because I don't know what happened. But we all got out of the car, and I looked at, the girl that was kind of cute but looks like a pig. I looked at her, and she was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. And I remember the cop coming up to me, and he's like, do you work? I was like, yeah. He's like, what do you do for work? I was like, construction work. And he was like, okay. He's like, are you and him good friends? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, just out of curiosity, he's like, do you do drywall work? I was like, yeah. He's like, so you're around mud and all that? I was like, yeah. Because they found drywall dust in our city. Ethan was driving, actually. And they found drywall, like dust and shit in that sea. That's why the cop was asking, because he thought it was cocaine instead of drop. That's why he was asking me all them questions. Because Ethan was driving the car, dude. I swear, I cannot make this up. Oh man, if I could text her, I totally would.
That's fucked up.
With a pig?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen what she's been. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude, I remember that night. It literally was right by Circle K, actually. Swear. Pulled us all out of the fucking car because Ethan was in there and the cop thought we had cocaine on us. It's so crazy.
Oh man, I can't imagine that kid on cocaine.
God, no.
Oh. No. Hell no.
All right, Joe. We've had 30-some minutes of our talking. I'll give you some politics or whatever you want to talk about.
Tesla.
You said you want to talk about Tesla a little bit.
Well, did you guys see the cyber attack in Washington over the weekend?
I seen something about it. I didn't look into it, but
I haven't.
Yeah, cyber terrorism in Washington. Seattle.
yeah.
They attacked fucking cyber trucks. They burnt them to the fucking ground at dealerships.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. There's been a rash of people stealing tires off of Tesla cars. Yeah. The left that wants like a green planet, electric cars are the way to go, even though it's fucking coal-powered power plants, you fucking retards. They're attacking Tesla because they don't like Elon going through and finding all the fraud, waste, and abuse in all of this, transgender mice. I mean, give me a fucking break, dude.
Yeah.
Shrimp on treadmill. Sorry.
Oh, that's old. That's old.
That's old news.
So now we're on to transgender mice, dude.
Oh yeah, transgender mice.
Oh my gosh.
How do you even get transgender mice? Anyway, but yeah, there's been all these people attacking. Over the weekend, they attacked Tesla dealerships, and then Monday, my hours are going to be so short this week of how many hours I've been on fucking X, because X got attacked.
I seen X got attacked.
Yep.
Twitter.
Yeah, it shut them down 3 different times for hours at a time. And then Elon's at the White House and Trump is buying a Tesla.
I did see a bunch of from both sides of that whole thing.
They're like, this guy is propping up his pseudo president and shit. Like,
Did you guys know that Washington is like 2 states away from us? Like the White House is like 2 states away from us?
yeah, it's not far.
I didn't know that. I thought it was in Washington. Like right above California. I'm so serious. I was like,
Well, Washington, D.C. is also not a state. It's a district.
what?
Yeah, it's a district.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I swear on my children.
Washington.
Oh my gosh.
It's District of Columbia. It's a district. It's 10 square miles. And
That's
that's
crazy.
yeah.
I literally thought the White House was all the way in Washington, like the state. Like all the way over there.
No.
Because I'd be seeing like, like when all them like riots or like people stormed the White House or whatever like that. I was like, dang, how do all those people get over to Washington that quick? You know what I'm saying? Like there's people from like around here being like, oh, we're going to storm the White House. All that kind of stuff. And I was like, how are they getting the fuck over there? Like them planes must have been booked just to find out you could drive there.
About a 10-hour drive.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe a little more.
I know. I actually realized it when we all went to North Carolina. Like we were driving, and Maddie goes, she's like, "Oh yeah, this is where NCIS was, like filmed." I was like, "No," I was like, "Cause they go to the White House all the time." I was like, "That's like way that way."
All right, they're in Norfolk. You went through Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, This is where I was like, no, it's not. I was like, Maddie, I was like, Washington, like the White House is all the way in Washington. She's like, no, it's not. And I was like, dude, yes, it is. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, we are not like half hour away from the White House. She's like, Ryan, are you dumb? I was like, clearly, because in my mind, Washington, D.C. should be in the state Washington, right? Because you named it Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C.
Well,
Washington, D.C. was named after our very
George
first president.
Washington. And if you look at the way the country was formed, it went from the East Coast to the West Coast. So, us land stealers came here and we landed on the East Coast. And also,
Plymouth Rock.
yeah, another fun fact, Washington, D.C. wasn't always the capital of the United States.
No.
But anyway, we landed on the East Coast. So they picked this chunk of land eventually and called it Washington District of Columbia. And it's 10 square miles. It's spelled out in the United States Constitution. That's what they can own. Just a little 10 square miles. But yeah, after that, everything spread to the West Coast. And thank goodness it's not.
Mom's here.
Oh, Mom's here.
I think
So why is it called D.C. then?
District of
District
Columbia.
Oh, what?
Hi, Ma.
Mom's here. We're having a little history lesson. Ryan thought that the capital of the country was in the state of Washington. Up until recently. He's now...
Yeah, I thought the White House
He's now
was all the way
educated now.
across the United States. In the state Washington, I'm so serious.
Did you flunk school history?
Probably. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention in school. I think my grade point average was like a 1.4 when I graduated. I don't even know how I graduated, to be honest with you.
Fuck, I think yours is better than mine.
What was yours?
1.2. Well, I didn't graduate, so
Loser.
I didn't graduate.
Loser.
I quit.
I have y'all beat. Mine was 3.8.
I think mine was a 2.8, but only because I had 2 years where I was on the honor roll.
Mine was a 1 point something. My
I could go out and get my diploma right now and find out, but I think I had a 2.8.
I can't get mine. I don't have one.
You never got your GED?
I got my GED.
Oh, okay.
But
So
my,
you're not that dumb.
my senior year, final exams, I walked in, my very first exam, signed my name, turned it in. The teacher's like, you can't do that. I said, the hell I can't. He's like, you need to go to the principal's office. You cannot do this. You have to do the exam. I said, the fuck I do. He's like, you better watch your mouth. Don't tell me what the fuck to do.
Were you 18 at the time?
Yeah, I was.
Cocky motherfucker.
Yeah, I was. I go to the principal's office. The principal's like, what are you doing, Don? I said, if I pass my exam, I fail. I fail my exam, I fail. What's the point of me fucking being here? He's like, well, you need to make an effort. No, I don't.
I put my name down. I put my name down.
I'm going the fuck home.
I woke up out of my sleep for this.
They threatened to call the costume. I call the costume. I'm 18. You can't do shit. I'm out.
I couldn't do that even if I wanted to. I turned 18 like right when I graduated. I think it was like a month.
But I did go back and get my GED.
I
Good
think
for you.
this might be the first time I've ever heard that story, Don.
Yeah?
Yeah. I did not know that you got a GED. I did not know that you didn't finish high school.
Yeah. I worked at Ace Hardware, my very first job, in the bowling alley. And when Sarah got pregnant with Kenzie, she's like, you need a more stable job than Ace Hardware. So I tried to get into solders. Solder required either diploma or GED. So I went and got my GED so I can go to solders.
How hard was the GED?
Piece of cake.
He signed his name. I'm just kidding.
You probably misspelled it.
No,
Well,
I aced everything with my GED. But
I heard GEDs were a lot easier to get to because my mom's got hers.
I think the GED should be the citizenship test. Me personally,
yeah,
as a 40-something-year-old guy, I think it should be the citizenship test. If you can't pass that, you don't pass.
right. The real kicker was, so after I worked at Solders for a while, we had our second child. That's when I started getting the ironworkers.
Yeah.
So I go through the apprenticeship with the ironwork, and you got to take math classes and basically all your schooling.
Yeah.
I was on the dean's list through Owens. And the wife at the time, she's like, "You failed school. How are you on the dean's list?"
You actually have to take that to get it.
I'm like, it's the way my teacher taught.
It's not easy.
I don't know what that means.
So the dean's list is
I'm not taking it.
basically an honor roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Look at
My
you.
my fourth year of my apprenticeship, I was doing calculus. If you know what calculus is.
Isn't that
Big
that?
brain math. Big brain.
Isn't that
math.
that stuff you put with baking soda and it causes
No,
fire?
no. Calculus. Calculus.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that thing you get on your hands when you do something?
not a callus. You wouldn't know because you don't work that hard.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I cut my hand today. Actually.
Knife in your pocket?
No.
Playing pocket pool? Cut your finger?
I worked harder than Don today, and he's not going to admit it, but it's truth. I told you to keep working today, did I not?
You did,
Yeah.
but you do realize I worked an hour earlier than you did too.
Yeah, because you didn't text me to come in. Greedy?
Anytime I do text you, you never show up. So what's the point of me texting you anymore? Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
this-
Say it.
Yeah, I would argue, but...
Yeah, say fair. I know you're gonna do it. 'Cause
So there's this realization that if he thought the capital of the country was in Washington State, how many other people think the capital is in Washington State?
probably a lot. Probably a lot.
Well, I watch a lot of Charlie Kirk videos.
Oh yeah,
Where he's on
So do I.
college campuses. And holy crap.
That's why I said probably a lot, because there's a lot of people that don't know anything of where things are at.
They don't really teach a lot in school.
Well,
All it is just...
they
give
do
you
teach
homework.
that you can be any gender you want to be, and they do teach that you have to respect other people's pronouns, and they do teach that litter boxes are for humans too.
That is so crazy. If I'm not mistaken, I heard something that there's a kid at Wasion that is like that, like walks around with a collar on his neck.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
does the furry thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a rumor last year there was a kid out of Napoleon like that, but it turned out to be unfounded. So I would imagine that one's unfounded as well.
Maybe.
They took the "you can be anything you want to be" to another level. Another level. Some people when they're kids, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be out police force. I want to be in the military. I want to be a cat, dude.
I want to be a motherfucking hustler.
Sorry, Don, you're the wrong color.
Ah, shit.
Because the hustler was,
You could be a hustler. You can't be a hustler.
yeah, right. The hustler was like Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor, his girlfriend, her last name was Greer. Okie, will you knock it the fuck off? Nobody wants to hear you eat your ass. His girlfriend, Greer, went to get her regular lady checkup, and the doctor was like, your test came back. You have a lot of cocaine against your cervix. And she's like, what the hell? Turns out he was doing so much blow that it was in his seminal fluids.
Damn.
Yeah. He wasn't like, doing the dipper to keep himself numb to go longer. No. It was in his fluids.
Wow.
That's gangsta.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow. They've been trying for
That's
a
a
kid.
hustler.
Yeah, that's a hustler. They've been trying for a kid. And she couldn't figure out why she couldn't get pregnant.
Well, that might be a reason.
Yeah, even if you did get one, he's going to come out all tweak-eyed and fucking...
Like, Mom, I'm fiending. I'm fiending right now.
60 miles an hour with his hair on fire.
60 mile an hour, 600 miles an hour. I've read that semen comes out at extremely high speed, like a
Right.
sneeze, It slows down when you get older.
Oh. Oh my gosh, could you imagine like babysitting that kid and then the parent, like what do I have, what do you use to like feed him? Oh, you give him a little bit of formula and then there's this tiny bag of cocaine, just throw that in the fucking bottle with it. Like what?
Yeah. Yeah, this is what you give him to wake him up, and then you got to give him this to put him to sleep.
Mom's like, oh my God.
It'd be even funnier if he just takes his powdered formula through the nose.
Where's your kid's bottle at? Just give him the tub.
Just
he knows what
just
to
give
do.
him some bumps. Hand him a credit card.
Use a credit card. Line it up on the coffee table.
Credit card and a dollar bill. He'll be all right.
hand him a credit card.
But no, that's a bougie ass kid. If you ain't got $100 bill, you don't want it. Oh my gosh, dude, that'd be crazy. Why couldn't my parents be cool like that?
Maybe because they gave a shit.
Yeah, I guess. One of them.
Well,
gave
one
a
of them
shit.
did.
One of them gave a shit. If I was with the other one, that's probably what it would have been like.
Next time you go up there, take some Similac. Go to see your dad. Just take some Similac and be like, "I'm going to bed, Dad. Time for my dinner."
But take like powdered sugar or something.
Ouch!
Yeah. That burn.
Oh,
Ugh.
fuck yeah, it would.
I think I'd rather do the Similac.
We used to snort Smarties and
You
Pixies
take some
in school.
drywall dust with you.
That would hurt, dude. No, that would hurt. That day after I got done sanding that room, dude, I went home and I blew my nose because usually I like do it in the shower, because like I want to get it all out. Black, everywhere, dude. I was like, man, that was so.
You ever
terrible.
try Navage?
What?
Navage? You ever try one of those?
No.
It's this like water thing that goes up one nostril and out the other.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I didn't know that was the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a nasal cleanser or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I want to. I got a water flosser though.
Yeah, a buddy of mine swore by his. He had really bad allergies and he had other nasal problems. He used it 2 or 3 times a day. He
Right.
swore by it.
I had the nutty pot.
Yeah.
Basically
you
the same
did.
thing.
Yeah. Yep. I have a fear of drowning, so I can't use one.
Yeah.
I think everyone has a fear of drowning, Joe.
No, I don't think everybody
No.
does.
For real?
No.
Like you can't swim drowning, or like you like
Joe don't swim.
Well, I can't swim. And the idea of being underwater and having to inhale it terrifies the shit out of me. I think I would rather burn to death.
yikes.
My grandfather was a fire chief, and the thought of burning to death scares the shit out of me but I think I'd rather burn to death.
Yeah, I don't want.
I can't deal with the thought of breathing in water.
Nah, I'd want my death to be painless. I don't want to suffer.
I want to go on my
squad.
sleep. I want to go on my
Wants to
sleep.
die in his sleep.
That's
Like
me.
his grandpa, not like the people in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh, we haven't said gay or retard yet.
You did say retard earlier.
Good job.
I think. I could be wrong.
We haven't said gay.
I gotta
or-
see if I can find this. I saved it because I wanted to. I wanted to play it. Okay. This is if a liberal had gone into a coma a couple of years ago and woke up this year. Let me see if I can get it back to pause state.
How men's ovaries stop.
What the hell? Oh my god, wait, did my brother have his baby?
No. It turns out men can't get pregnant.
Since when?
Since Trump took office, somehow men's ovaries stop functioning correctly, and it's just weird.
How could he get back into office? I mean, couldn't all those billionaires stop him?
Well, a lot of them started helping him, like Elon, after he took over Twitter.
Huh?
Oh, Elon bought Twitter, then saved free speech. It was a whole thing, and then he campaigned for Trump, and now he's helping Trump run the government.
But Elon always hated Trump.
He used to. Now he loves Trump. Everybody loves Trump now.
Everybody?
I'll bet you want to shave your legs and wash those sheets.
I just need to relax and get my bearings. This is so stressful.
I'll get you a razor.
You know what'll help me? What if we take a few days off and rent that little beach house in the Gulf of Mexico?
Gulf of America.
What?
Well, there's no Gulf of Mexico anymore. Now it's called the Gulf of America. Please.
Why?
Trump.
Oh my god, this guy needs to be stopped.
Cool, right?
Look, are there any other big changes I should know about before I try to get back into this coma?
Oh, you can say gay and retarded again.
That is so offensive. Nobody would even say that.
God, Nikki, you need to clean this place up. The whole house smells retarded.
That is so politically incorrect.
Oh yeah, political correctness no longer exists.
Why not?
Trump.
This guy is the devil.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. It's just other people are then responsible for the feelings that their body creates based on their interpretation of your words. We're calling it now self-responsibility.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
That's retarded.
Don't forget to clean that up.
That's gay and retarded.
That is gay retarded.
Yeah, it's a little
That
retarded
was-
and gay.
That was that long redheaded fucking politician out of Northern California. He makes some great videos. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. I'll find it before the next show. But yeah, he makes some great videos.
Wow.
At least I didn't talk about raping little kids in Gaza.
True.
I thought it was whatever the one with the P.
Palestine.
Palestine?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you are correct. It makes a difference.
I bet it does.
Oh, fucking ICE arrested that fucking pro-Palestinian protester outside of one of the colleges. Turns out he's here on a visa to go to school. And they're like, nope, you're not allowed to do that. You're here on a visa. You can't be spreading pro-propaganda for a terrorist organization on a visa. You're gone. See ya. Oh, people got pissed.
Darn.
How am I gonna sleep tonight?
I know I'm going to sleep better knowing there's one less fucking terrorist.
Yeah, no kidding.
I will sleep like a baby.
Maybe next week I'll try to look up more factoids.
How much time we got left?
45 seconds.
Let me know when it gets to about 15.
Why, you gonna rub one out or what?
No.
Like,
Why was that? That was kind of gay, was it not?
It was
that was
totally
kind of gay, dude.
That was totally gay.
Why was that the first thing you thought of when I said, "Let me know when it gets to 15 seconds"?
That's all you've been talking about today is like sucking dick and
Oh my god, here we go. False information, dude.
Bullshit.
You looked at my ass today.
Bullshit.
You wanted to grab my ass. He's not gonna admit it. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys. He's not gonna admit it. He's a liar.
this motherfucker's like, someone paid me enough, I'd suck a dick.
No, I did not. No, I did not. I said if someone gave me $1,000 and was like,
No, at first you said, yeah, they paid me enough, I'll suck a dick. And they're like, no.
I did not say that, dude. I did not say I would suck a dick. Those words would never come out. I said, I think what happened was we were talking about it, and I said, well, I mean, $1,000 is $1,000. I think that's what it was. I never said,
Okay.
Suck a dick did not come out of my mouth.
Till just now.
But you implied that you're sucking a dick for $1,000 because $1,000
But then I thought about it even more, and I was like, well.
You'd suck 1,000 dicks for $1 a piece.
Yeah, he would. Yes, he would.
Jeez, man.
Everybody's got to have a hobby.
Hey, but at the end of the day, man, I got $1,000 more than you guys got.
You can have it, brother.
That's the same reaction I got off the kid
Yeah,
at
yeah.
work.
You say I can have you. You'd probably be in that lineup, fag.
Nope.
He'd be like, Ryan, what time are you doing?
Are the
man?"
lights off?
I don't have a dollar to give you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't. Where'd that $30 go, Don?
I know where it went now.
Yeah.
To the Legion.
That's still crazy, man. You're fucking wow.
All right, well.
I'm drunk a lot, so I'm wrong a lot.
Don's
Fact
gay
check
and
me if
retarded.
you must. Find me on X at Mike's Harder Podcast. What's the email? At Mike's Harder Podcast, gmail.com. Yeah.
I think that's right. I don't know. That's
Mike's-
the producer's job. and
Mike's
he's not
Harder
here.
Podcast at gmail.com. Yeah, and now that our producer's got a haircut, maybe he'll show up next week.
Probably not.
It's all right. We're bringing that hostile takeover.
Yep. All right. On that note, I guess we'll see you guys later.
Thanks for showing up tonight, Ma.
You're welcome. I'm not sure about
Bye-bye.
it. Okay.